Today I shall be taking your English prose for class 5. You can open your Butterfly English textbook to page 45. Memory in Marble. In this lesson, we shall learn about how Tarun, who is a boy of about just your age, learns about the Taj Mahal. In the last prose piece that I taught you, Fulmani's India, I told you that the Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is the pride of India. I had also mentioned the other 6 wonders of the world, and I had asked you to find out more about them. So, before I begin explaining today's lesson, let me first tell you something about the other 6 wonders of the world. Then I shall go on to explaining about the Taj Mahal. The 7 wonders of the world are, namely, Colosseum, Christ the Redeemer, Great Wall of China, Giza Necropolis, Petra, Taj Mahal, Chichen Itza, and they have also included Machu Picchu. Colosseum. Now, the Colosseum is a giant amphitheater in the center of Rome, Italy. It was built during the Roman Empire. Now, what is an amphitheater? An amphitheater is an open circular or oval building with a central space surrounded by rows of seats for people to see the presentation of some kind of sporting events. It was built between 72 AD and 80 AD under the Emperor Vespasian. Made from stone and concrete, this magnificent monument was built with the manpower of tens of thousands of slaves. This brilliant building has 80 entrances and could seat approximately 50,000 people who would come to watch sporting events and games. Although 2/3 of the Colosseum has been destroyed over time, it is today a popular tourist site attracting thousands of people everywhere. Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer is a statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. They started building it in the 1920s and took about 9 years to finish. It is 98 feet tall and the arms stretch to 92 feet wide. It is the 5th largest statue of Jesus. The statue is made of concrete and soapstone. Visitors to Christ the Redeemer used to have to climb 200 steps to reach it. But today, there are escalators and elevators to make the trip easier. In 2007, more than 100 million people voted for it to be listed in one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The Great Wall of China. Now, according to the Chinese, the Great Wall should be no less than 5,000 kilometers in length. It was back in 221 BC when the first emperor of China, Qin Shi, ordered the building of a great wall. The height of the wall varies slightly as we move along with it. Some sections are 20 to 25 feet high, whereas others are 28 to 30 feet high. It is the longest man built structure ever made in the history of mankind. Almost 42 million people paid a visit to the wall so far. It took over 1700 years to be built. The Great Wall of China is quite long and has a certain width. Therefore, people think that it can be seen from space. Giza Necropolis. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest of all the Egyptian pyramids and is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It is located around 5 miles to the west of the Nile River near the city of Cairo in Egypt. The Great Pyramid was built as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu. When the pyramid was built, it was around 481 feet tall. Today, because of erosion and the removal of the top piece, the pyramid is around 455 feet tall. Its base Each side is approximately 755 feet long. That is well twice as long as a football field. It is constructed with around 2.3 million stone blocks. 20,000 workers took around 20 years to build the Great Pyramid. There is no wonder why the Great Pyramid of Giza it is on the list of the seven wonders of the world. Petra. Petra is one of the most beautiful ancient cities and is a famous historical archaeological site. It was built in 312 BC by the ancient Arab people. The ancient city of Petra is also known as the Rose City. This is because the rock in which the city is built is rose red colored. The red rock was originally known as Mount Hor. Petra is the Greek word for stone. This is perfect because of how the city is carved into the rock. In 2007, this historic place was named as one of the seven wonders of the world. Petra is famous for its amazing building. The city is a big tourist attraction and people come from all over the world to visit it. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is an ancient site located in Yucatan State, Mexico, in Central America. The site has been listed as one of the new seven wonders of the world. Chichen Itza was an extremely important pilgrimage site for thousands of years. For the ancient Maya people, an ancient civilization. The Maya name Chichen Itza means at the edge of the well of Itza or enchantment. The ancient city was well planned and designed. On certain dates in spring and autumn, the position of the sun on the Great Pyramid causes shadows that look like a huge serpent or a snake slithering down its north staircase. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is the name of an abandoned stone city built by the Incas. It is a popular place to visit in the Andes mountain in Peru, southwestern America. Receiving over 1 million visitors in recent years, it is classed as a new wonder of the world. Machu Picchu means old mountain, according to the native language of the Incas. The Incas were the largest civilization in Southern America around 600 years ago. It was built in the 15th century but only discovered in 1911. In recent years, the Peruvian government had tried to limit the effects of huge number of visitors to Machu Picchu. The current maximum capacity of visitors per day is 2,500. These are some interesting and fun facts about the wonders of the world. Even though this is not all, there is a lot more to know about these fascinating monuments. You can find out more about these on your own. What you will do at home is you will stick a picture of any one wonder and write a paragraph on it. Now let us move on to the lesson and see what Tarun has in store for us. Now Tarun studies in class 5. His teacher has given a task to the students of his class. He has told them to write a paragraph on the Taj Mahal. He only knows that it is a beautiful monument situated in Agra. Worried, he came back home in the evening and asked his grandfather, "Grandfather, can you tell me something about the Taj Mahal?" So, just like you, Tarun is also a small boy who studies in class 5. His teacher too has given him a task or work which he should do at home. His teacher has asked him to write a paragraph on the Taj Mahal. Now, the Taj Mahal is also one of the seven wonders of the world. I have already discussed with you about the other wonders of the world, and now in this chapter we shall learn more about the seventh wonder of the world. Tarun, though, knows nothing about this beautiful and fascinating monument, so he is very worried about how he shall be going about with this work. But then he has his grandfather to help him with his task, and so quite obviously he goes to him for help. Tarun's grandfather was a retired teacher. He knew a lot about this beautiful monument. He smiled and said, "Okay, If you promise to be a good boy, I will tell you many things about the Taj. Tarun promised not to be naughty, so his grandfather began to tell him the story of the Taj Mahal. So Tarun's grandfather was a retired teacher, and so he knew a lot about a lot of things, especially this very beautiful monument. And he agreed to help Tarun only if he promised to be a good boy. And so his grandfather began to tell the story of the Taj Mahal. Once upon a time there lived a prince named Khurram. He was the son of Jahangir and the grandson of Akbar the Great. One day, Khurram went to the Meena Bazaar with his friends. There he caught a glimpse of an extremely beautiful girl who was selling silk and glass beads. The girl was Arjumand Banu Begum. She was born in a family of Persian nobility. After meeting her, Khurram went back to his father and said he wanted to marry her. Khurram married Arjumand Banu Begum in 1612, 5 years after their first meeting. As the story goes, there lived a prince named Khurram many years ago. He was the son of Jahangir and the grandson of Akbar the Great. Now one day, the young prince went to the Meena Bazaar with his friends. There he saw a very, very beautiful girl who was selling silk and glass beads. This girl was Arjumand Banu Begum. She belonged to a Persian noble family. After seeing her, the Prince Khurram went back to his father and told him that he wanted to marry her. The prince married Arjumand Banu Begum 5 years after they met for the first time in the year 1612. At this point, Tarun stopped his grandfather. But grandfather, I don't want to hear the story of Prince Khurram. I want to know about the Taj Mahal. Be patient, Tarun. Let me finish the whole story, said his grandfather. All right, said Tarun. His grandfather continued with the story. Prince Khurram was later known as Shah Jahan. He became the emperor in the year 1628. Arjumand Banu Begum was later renamed as Mumtaz Mahal. But what does the name Mumtaz Mahal mean? Asked Tarun. It means the brightest crown of the world, answered his grandfather. Now, as Tarun was listening to grandfather's story of the Prince Khurram, he was getting impatient. He could not find any connection between the story and the Taj Mahal. But grandfather asked him to be patient and continued with his story. Later on, Prince Khurram came to be known as Shah Jahan, and Arjumand Begum was renamed as Mumtaz Mahal. Shah Jahan became the emperor in 1628. Grandfather also told Tarun the meaning of the name Mumtaz Mahal when he wanted to know. He said, Mumtaz Mahal means the brightest crown of the world. Then he continued with his tale. When Mumtaz was on her deathbed, Shah Jahan promised her that he would not marry again. He also promised that he would build the most beautiful mausoleum over her grave. What is a mausoleum, grandfather? Asked Tarun in surprise. Oh, a mausoleum is a building built to house the dead, said grandfather. Okay, so when Mumtaz Mahal was dying and was on the deathbed, Shah Jahan promised her that he would not marry again and also that he would build the most beautiful mausoleum over her grave. A mausoleum is a building built over someone's grave. It's like a large tombstone. According to legends, Shah Jahan was so sad that her death after he ordered the court to mourn for 2 years. Later, Shah Jahan started to build the world's most beautiful monument beside the river Yamuna in memory of his beloved wife. So, as legends say, Shah Jahan was so sad after the death of his beloved wife that he ordered his court to mourn for 2 years at a stretch. After that, he started building the world's most fascinating and beautiful monument beside the river Yamuna in her memory. It took 22 years and 22,000 workers to build the monument. The Taj Mahal was built entirely out of white marble. This white marble was brought in from all over Asia. When Shah Jahan died in 1666, his body was placed next to the grave of Mumtaz Mahal. This magnificent monument came to be known as the Taj Mahal. So it took 22 years and 22,000 workers to build the monument that Shah Jahan wanted to build for his loving wife. It is entirely made out of white marble, which was brought in from all over Asia. When the Emperor Shah Jahan died in 1666, his body too was buried next to the grave of Mumtaz Mahal. And this beautiful monument came to be known as the Taj Mahal. And it is now considered to be one of the seven wonders of the world. With this, grandfather came to the end of his story, and he then asked Tarun if it was enough for him to write a paragraph on the magnificent monument, and Tarun agreed happily. The Taj Mahal is a famous monument. There are many such beautiful monuments in India. For example, the Red Fort in Delhi, the Victoria Memorial in Kolkata, the Charminar in Hyderabad, and many more. So, just like you will write about any one wonder of the world in your exercise copies, you will also write a paragraph and stick a picture of any one of these monuments we have in India. Now I shall discuss with you the questions and answers of this lesson. Question number 1. Who was Khurram? Whom did he meet at the Meena Bazaar? I repeat, who was Khurram? Whom did he meet at the Meena Bazaar? Answer. Prince Khurram was the son of Jahangir and the grandson of Akbar the Great. Prince Khurram was the son of Jahangir and the grandson of Akbar the Great. He met Arjumand Banu Begum at the Meena Bazaar, who was to become his wife later on. He met Arjumand Banu Begum at the Meena Bazaar, who was to become his wife later on. Question number 2. What does Mumtaz Mahal mean? I repeat, what does Mumtaz Mahal mean? Answer. Mumtaz Mahal means the brightest crown of the world. Mumtaz Mahal means the brightest crown of the world. Number 3. What is a mausoleum? I repeat, what is a mausoleum? Answer. A mausoleum is a building built to house the dead. It is a large tomb which contains the grave or graves of famous people. A mausoleum is a building built to house the dead. It is a large tomb which contains the grave or graves of famous people. Number 4. What did Khurram and Arjumand Banu Begum later come to be known as respectively? What did Khurram and Arjumand Banu Begum later come to be known as respectively? Answer. Khurram later came to be known as Shah Jahan and Arjumand Banu Begum as Mumtaz Mahal respectively. Khurram later came to be known as Shah Jahan and Arjumand Banu Begum as Mumtaz Mahal respectively. Question number 5. How was the Taj Mahal built? Number 5. How was the Taj Mahal built? Answer. It took 22 years and 22,000 workers to build the Taj Mahal. It was entirely built out of white marble, which was brought in from all over Asia. I repeat, it took 22 years and 22,000 workers to build the Taj Mahal. It was entirely built out of the white marble, which was brought in from all over Asia. Number 6. Write a short paragraph on the Taj Mahal. Write a short paragraph on the Taj Mahal. Number 7. Write the incidents associated with the following dates. Write the incidents associated with the following dates. Number 1. 1628. Number 1. 1628. Number 2. 1666. Number 2. 1666. And number 3. 1612. Number 3. 112. All these question and answers you will write in your exercise copies. Question number 6 and 7 you will do on your own. You will also write the meanings of this lesson in your exercise copies. Also on page 49 you have 4 jumbled words which too you will do in your copies. Thank you.